Don't steal food from your housemates. This is not my story, but a story of a high school buddy of my dad's. Let's call him John. When John went to high school in the late 70s, he lived in a co-op with about 8 other students off campus, where everyone shared a fridge and they'd label their food and beverages with their names or initials. After a long day of work and school, John would come home and notice that his food or drinks would mysteriously be missing. He let it slide a few times and didn't say anything, assuming that one of his housemates must have been really hungry and desperate for something to eat. However, after some time passed, and this became a daily occurrence, he called for a house meeting. He asked who had been eating his food, and to his dismay, everybody denied it. They all acted like he was crazy and swore up and down that they hadn't eaten his food. This behavior continued even after the meeting, and he started to feel like their actions were deliberate and personal. Instead of stooping down to the assailant's level and beginning to eat other people's food, he decided to take another course of action, a different tactic that should solve the issue once and for all. He bought himself a big pint of coffee of Haagen-Dazs ice cream and drew with a Sharpie and a big skull and crossbones and wrote property of John, do not eat. Now, in the 70s, John dabbled in all sorts of drugs. One of which he had a particular taste for was liquid LSD. His friend was a chemist, and he got the pure stuff. Each drop had about 120 to 150 mix. Well, he said that one hit would get him blasted, and he's a big guy, so he drops 5 hits of pure LSD on the top of the pint of ice cream. Whoever was gonna steal his stuff was going to learn their lesson, he thought. He comes back after work and class, and lo and behold, his ice cream is gone. The person ignored the warning and ate the entire thing. He told one of his friends about the situation, and as it was a small school, the word got around of what he did. It turned out that the person who stole his food and ice cream was a girl, and that she went to the infirmary at the school because she was having the worst trip of her life. She didn't know what was going on, just that she ate some ice cream and was tripping the fuck out. She ended up having to get hospitalized. The school caught wind of the situation and he got expelled, and he said that he didn't feel an ounce of guilt and was perfectly okay with going to a different school. Revenge is sweet, and in this case, in the form of coffee ice cream. People who eat others' food are brave.